Welcome to JS Machine. My name is Jerry. I think this will be the final kind of wrap this little series up. We're down to a little bit of paint and ready to ship these out the door. Kind of been a long journey. A lot more work involved than what I originally anticipated, and the costs kind of wrap up pretty quick. Not going to get rich off this. If you ever wanted to sell a bunch of them, I can probably cut some of my time down now that I got all of my program files. Still need to probably a few tweaks. I keep down in a notepad that I need to go back in and clean up a couple drawings, a couple of things I want to change. And now that I got the finished product, for example, I'm striving down to just everything fitting perfectly tight. Well, when you're dealing with multiple cuts and welding and the warpage and everything, that's probably where I struggled the most. I wanted everything to fit nice, square, tight, but I was going back in and changing drawings 50 thousandths at a time, and so that just took a lot of time. Here's one of the insulation covers that I blew a hole through, so I had extras here. But you can, see how tight everything went together. Well, the problem is like I say, not everything after welded is perfectly lined up. You got a piece here and a piece here, and so if this is off just a little bit, this to fit down on there, sometimes I had to do a little massaging and a little bit of sanding and grinding. So for example, one of the little things I want to do is I want to come in here and take a 100 thousandths off of each one of these, so that gives me a little bit of wiggle room, because after I got it on there, and some of these slots will open up a little bit, and I didn't want to weld them because the insulation was inside. But anyway, once I put my cover on, it really it doesn't matter. So like you can already see that there's just an edge here that I would have had to have sanded down, and getting them to bend exactly the same every time in the brake is, I'm just not that proficient at a brake. Like I say, I'm kind of a real newbie at it. So there's just little things like that I think could definitely speed things up so I have less time. I got 9 of them here, and I know I probably got 40 or 50 hours into them. So anyway, here's when we got one painted up. I gotta get one out tomorrow, and I got one of my Christmas trees done. It's going to a auction for the FFA. It's kind of their helps kids pay for their trips to the different judging contests and things. So I wanted to donate one of those to them, or a few things. And so don't tell anybody out here on a Sunday doing a little bit of work, but like I say, I want to send these to school with my son in the morning. So anyway, this is after we got it all done. really worth putting that extra piece on. Makes it look a lot nicer, a little more protection. Now that I'm getting fingers all the paint part, it's dry, but I don't think it's cured. And that's the other thing. I want to look for some. This is 1200 degree paint, Rust-Oleum. They make a paint that's closer into 2000 degree. I know I guess you could call this barbecue paint. Seems to dull out after a while. So anyway, like I say, I want to upgrade to some paint. And of course I don't want to be buying, I mean, I already looked up some. It's a ceramic paint. You know, I think they were somewhere between $15 and $20 for a 11-ounce can of paint, and that just didn't quite cut it. I want it, say a quart, so that I can put, you know, like to do these in batches if there's interest there, and I can just line them all up, put it in the spray gun, paint them all, and be done with it, do a better job, and I'm sure it's a lot cheaper than buying it in the cans. Oh, and I don't remember, I don't think I included this in the other videos. I did have to go through and cut like I thought I was going to have to. You know, like I say, I kind of like that myself. It gives less restriction here for your air. So that's about it. There's the finished product. These legs on this one fit a little bit tight. No, break the paint in here, I guess. Ready to rock and roll. Well, thanks for sticking along with this build of these things. If you have any interest either in this one or my two other bigger ones that I'm showed in my other videos, let me know. And I'm going to be looking for some boxes, something to, in case I had to ship these, that ammo can would fit in. Like I said, I've not ever done that sort of thing, so it's all learning, and that's probably the side of it that I'm gonna hate, is the, you know, having to box things up and take it to the UPS store or whatever. You know, I need to probably set up so they come by and pick it up, because we're well out of town, and don't want to be making, you know, trips all the time to town. I mean, me myself, I got away from here once a month or twice a month. That satisfies all my urges, but you know how wife and kids are. If they're not in town every day, why, they're not happy. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll listen to the airplane here pass by. Got another project here to get done, and then I want to get back on our 4-inch stove and finalize that one, and probably end up making 2 or 3 of those to have on hand. And so watch those videos. We'll update or keep you updated on those as we get those finished. And, any major changes on this, I'll do an update. But I think I don't know what else I can do. It turned in, like I say, a lot more involved than what I originally started. But I'm real happy with the going this extra effort with that insulation and stuff. I think it'll definitely made them look nicer, and I think will definitely help the performance of them. All right, well, everyone have a good one, and thanks for watching.